Jesus, suffering. Fuck. What did I do to deserve this? All right. Let's go. Let's update some shit. Let's get this on the board. That is actually updated. Good job. So I guess we will start the shenanigans here. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if the glove does not quit, you must make it fit. Anyway, I didn't really graduate from law school either. But tonight, it is the return of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, once again with a rotating cast. I'll post this to the old Twitter, and we will do the introductions. As Shelby continues to yell at the cat that doesn't listen. No. Speaking of cats that do not listen, this cat has a soft spot for big old muscly blonde white women. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Oni Hart.
They don't even have to be. They don't even have to be white.
I didn't say they have to be. I'm just saying, you got a type.
Tell me why. Look. Anyway, well, now that I finished Final Fantasy 16, I'm kind of lost. I don't know what to do anymore.
Just taking off my headphones for the next moment.
I'm just back to playing the Mega Strikers. I mean, I'm gonna play through 16 again, but on Final Fantasy mode.
Mm-hmm.
I did feel like I was a little bit too strong towards the end of the game. So
that's how Final Fantasy games work when you do all the side quests.
Yeah. But I hope what is it called? Final Fantasy mode fixes that.
Mm-hmm.
I want the bosses to beat my ass.
Gigi, no.
Like big muscly white women.
So yeah, there's a new character in the Mega Strikers. She's cool. She's a little magician with the rabbit hat. Yeah, play a Mega Strikers.
Speaking of pulling things out of a rabbit's hat, it's Shy.
Yeah, I suppose I should have seen that one coming, but I am apparently...
Don't worry, she did too.
Hi, I am Shy. I am a ninja girl who streams video games. Usually I'm here with my partner, Wani, aka AI. Unfortunately, she can't be here tonight because of a migraine. But as for myself, I stream video games. I play things like Final Fantasy XIV, Battle Chef Brigade, Stardew Valley, and probably more coming up. I wasn't able to get anything going last week, but hey, that's last week, this is this week, and hopefully we'll be able to have something going. So probably either going to be 14 or Stardew sometime this week. So yeah.
Yeah. Muy excelente. Keeping on with the theme, also known to fiddle a bait or two, Little Sharky.
Fiddle a bait or two. That's a new one, and from where I'm from, that's hard to do. So.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna go with professional masturbator, but I'm not sure if you're still an amateur baiter.
Semi-pro. We'll go with that. So.
That was Darkest Dungeon,
hey folks,
too.
I'm Sharky. I'm old. I occasionally run RPGs and anime games and Metroidvanias that drive the streamer crazy. So, happy to be here today, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing whatever's going on. I'll probably have to work on my Canadian accent.
More like sorrow bash my balls into a waffle iron.
Yeah, we did that too. That
Mhm.
that 12-hour challenge playthrough is on YouTube.
No, hey, we made it work. Made it work. And speaking of work and forgetting what they had to do today, it's Chris Reese.
Hi, my name is Chris Reese. I lead the raid group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV and do retro RPGs for voice acting. Recently, I've been incredibly obsessed with
that's
the
weird.
Dungeons & Dragons
I
Hardcore
sucked at
League,
Darkest
which
Dungeon.
is ending next Wednesday. Yeah, that's about it.
GG. Well, let's get her rolled in. Sorry about the super late start because I am a lazy bobbins. But if y'all don't know me,
Unsurprising.
I am Kios. It's a pleasure to meet you. We'll give you the rundown as usual. Come hang with us in the Discord. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, it's a great place to catch up to all this stuff. Tea drinkers, check our blends at Adagio, proceeds benefiting the Trevor Project. And if you want to support me further, check out the Throne wish list. All right. I don't remember what else we had to do. Were we like looking through the apartment to figure out what Sholmes had just... Oh yeah, his violin. This is Mr. Sholmes' famous violin. The one he found being sold for a song at a pawnbrokery. What's it called again? Shoddy something?
Shy, who had what?
You were Susato.
Yeah, I
Oh,
struggled
yes, this
figuring it
wonderful
out.
instrument features in the adventures of Roebuck Sholmes. It's a world-famous Stradivarius.
I am a bit dumb though with those type of games. Strata... What?
Stradivarius, Mr. Naruhodo.
Straggy...
I will fucking flip you.
We'll come back to this another time, I think. It's not the violin. We'll check out the tea table, I guess. Here's his pretty little tea set, is set out beautifully as ever. Look!
Well, it's only by carefully taking care of a tea set that you can make good tea.
Is that a roundabout way of telling me I need to tidy my desk?
Mr. Naruhodo, you do overthink things at times. It's me telling you your tea sucks.
I make really good tea. Oh yeah, that's what it was. We're going back to the prison, I think? No.
And that's Fresno Street.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We was out investigating. 1st November, room on Fresno Street. Yeah, no, that is correct. See. This really is an out-of-the-way part of London. I doubt many people find their way down this back street. So this dust-ridden rented old room is where it happened then. Oh yeah, Gregson died.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Gregson died.
So this is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life.
Yeah. And the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems. I don't see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though. Perhaps his investigations have taken him elsewhere?
Oi! What do you think you're doing there? Every one of them drawers got to be taken right out so you can look underneath and all. I want the space above the ceiling checked. Don't forget to look inside the chimney stack, too. Blimey, ain't you lot never gone over an house looking for dough when the owners are out of town?
That makes way too much sense.
Gina's obviously got some unique investigative techniques she wants everyone to adopt.
Oh, so you've turned up at last. Mind you, I ain't been here long myself.
Hello again, Gina.
Sean's has only just left. You're lucky you missed that. Yep, prancing around in here, pointing at stuff and flicking that out of his, and then just scarpered.
Oh, he's finished investigating already, you mean?
Yeah, he didn't stop to say nothing to no one. Not even me. Guess he had a meeting with his dealer to get to.
Gina, would you mind if we investigated too?
Listen, Odo. You're a lawyer, right?
Yeah? Why?
Well, you're not thinking of trying to help that Reaper bloke, are you?
Oh, poor Gina. She's never gonna forget, is she? That trial will haunt her forever.
Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Van Seeks really is responsible for this crime, he will be duly and fairly judged in court. Fuck the police.
I suppose you're right, yeah. Go on then, Odo. Get investigating. I want to know the truth about what really happened here.
Okay, so the easy thing is just whatever Sholmes tells you, it's the exact opposite. Thank you, Gina. Gina, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place?
That's what I want to know. Maybe it had something to do with the fish and chips. It's what? Half a year since I got out of the clink? That's when I decided to give up my job and become a detective instead.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sholmes twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he?
Something like that, I think. Anyway, the point is, I didn't really know much about the boss till then. And it turns out, he's a bit of a legend at the yard.
Goodness, really?
The cat is pissed because Shelby washed the rib sauce off of the cutting board.
I would be too.
Yeah, no, cat's valid.
Fuck both of you.
Hey, you
Buy me
managed to
dinner
solve...
first.
They say you managed to solve some really tricky case, just like that.
You can't afford me.
He did? If Tony keeps laughing like that, I'm gonna tag him on every muscly white woman I see on OnlyFans.
Yep, and ever since then he started going out on all sorts of investigations, but always on his own.
I also have... Hell. Alright, never mind.
No one else in the yard even knows what half the cases he's working on are, apparently.
That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? So what was the legendary inspector doing in a dingy little room like this? Drugs.
I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all. And look where that landed him!
Respect for the Reaper? In what way?
I heard him say as much. I take my hat off to that fella, for his words.
Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper.
Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why he respected the bloke.
I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such high regard.
He said something else to me and all. That I didn't need to worry about the Reaper, because he only goes after people who are bad. He did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that.
Right. Dun, 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 dun. What is this place then? Does anyone live here?
Apparently, it's being rented by some cove called Hugh Boone.
It's a sorta here today, gone tomorrow name, that, isn't it?
Yeah, he's what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him.
I see. Well, judging from appearances, I'd have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time. If ever.
Right? All of us from the yard piled down to get stuck into the investigation. There's so little here, no one knew what to do with what to themselves.
I do wonder.
Yes, Mr. Sato?
Well, could it be this Hubu is in fact Inspector Gregson himself? And he's not dead, just over in the corner, and no one can recognize him because there aren't any fish and chips.
This is why you don't have kids. What? How could that be?
Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his.
What, where he stored all of his potatoes? I never even considered that.
Zeus, we're actually following a line of inquiry like that ourselves.
You are?
If you look around the room, you'll see there's a few things they hint at it.
We really should investigate this place in detail.
I see that's where the poor inspector was found, over there.
Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck that candle tree on the wall.
Oh yeah, it's blown one of the candles completely apart.
And the gun is there on the floor. It's the Reapers, isn't it? No denying that.
What? Really?
How do you know that?
Take it easy. I don't know what to do with myself when you stare at me with them big white eyes. I'm only saying what I heard. I don't know much about guns myself. But there's some bigwig lawman or whatever who said so. Why don't you ask him?
A bigwig lawman, is it?
Anyway, Fresno Street runs along under that window there. There were some street tellers just outside who heard the gunshot.
Oh, but I don't recall seeing anyone outside.
Yeah, they've all been taken down the yard for questioning. That's fine. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector here, after all. We'll be getting a grilling.
Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves?
I doubt it.
Well, fuck.
Let's at the yard and just want to know what you're out snooping for, and you'll be up for grilling and all.
So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame. A quick bit of wit before we continue. CEO makes 1,000 and you make $1. Go steal the catalytic converter off the company truck.
Ooh.
True! Well, I guess we have to examine many, many things.
It's a lot.
Oh, it's a photograph stand. I suppose it must be a picture of one of Inspector Gregson's family members.
Look at this photograph.
What's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head.
They are. Look, Mr. Naruhodo, quick.
Ugh! Oh, it's the lady. Why do I feel like this woman is familiar somehow?
Of course she's familiar. We met her only this morning.
Ah! It's Mrs. Vigil.
This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil in here?
To be frank, I don't think I've ever been more stumped.
You're not Frank, you're Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, I have no idea either.
The framed photograph has been entered into the court record.
This looks like some sort of notice board or something.
And it's absolutely covered in scraps of paper.
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, look!
This, you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it?
And there are case notes here and details of prison inmates.
Yeah. In fact, they're all the sort of documents that only a detective could normally acquire. What on earth went on in this room?
Some old newspaper cuttings. Ah, this one here.
Oh, yeah, the advertisement, you mean? To the Red-Headed League. But why? What's this doing here?
Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason.
Checking out that man's butt. Excuse me.
Oh, Inspector. Oh, sir.
Poor man. He can't possibly be able to focus on investigating when he's so upset. Alright, that was an easy one. Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off this thing.
Oh, funnily enough, neither can I.
It's a hairpiece, isn't it?
It is a bright red hairpiece.
And I suppose the fact that it's right there next to where the body was found means we have to accept that Inspector Gregson wore wigs, does it?
And it's such a flame-colored red, too.
Yeah, that's a color we've come across very recently elsewhere, isn't it?
Exactly. This is a vital clue, I'm sure.
The red hairpiece has been entered into the court record. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, well, what's this?
It would appear to be a little model policeman. Rather charming, isn't it, in a way?
Seeing as it's on the floor here, do you think it belonged to Inspector Gregson?
It's a little hard to imagine Lord Van Zink's playing with something like this.
It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. I think we should record it as evidence, just in case.
Yes, I agree. It is rather delightful after all.
The policeman figurine has been entered into the court record. Somebody's very haphazardly nailed those boards over the broken glass, haven't they? You couldn't even really call it a window anymore.
Well, if you remember the window in Mr. Natsume's room, that was totally blocked up with bricks. This one does at least let in some light, so you could say...
You could say nothing more about it. I'm starting to feel even more sorry for Mr. Natsume now. Were they trying to say that Mr. Natsume was bricked up?
Man needed some fire.
Bruh, he need that colon blow.
It's probably too used to having a bidet.
Is that the
Then he had to
cereal
go to
that
brick.
is that the cereal that has 65 million times more fiber than a bowl of bran flakes?
Yes, it is. There's your throwback of the day. Oni, you weren't even born when that skit came out.
Huh?
Exactly.
Do you remember hearing in museums and encyclopedias about Phil Hartman and Saturday Night Live?
No, but that's because I didn't watch TV.
Let me spin you a tale. Some other time.
Excuse me.
If you're looking down on us from the great beyond, Inspector, don't worry. We'll look after this at the yard.
I've interrupted some deep thoughts there. Oh, I know what this one is. Hold on.
My gun.
Oh.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang! No, I don't see so good, so I missed. Then they ran away. I ran after them.
Okay.
Bang! Tried to shoot him in the
In the
back.
back.
But I don't run
Wasn't
so good either.
Anyway, this is presumably the murder weapon then.
Oh my. It's real, I suppose.
I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them.
There's one way to know for sure, Mr. Naruhodo. Fire a shot.
Do not do that.
Do not.
Do it. Do it, you pussy.
Do not fire that gun.
Proper firearm safety dictates to not do that. No.
Oh, thank God.
If I did that, I'd be looking for a skilled lawyer to represent me in court. Slightly safer just to ask someone who might know, I think. The killer's revolver has been entered into the court record.
Hey, where's the safety on that?
The safety is the fact that it's a dual action.
You're right, actually.
Actually, yes, I am right.
I just put a little something in Discord and here.
Yeah, so Oni can learn about colon blow. But no, it's a revolver. There is no safety on it.
Thank you, Sha. You are a woman of class.
Did you know that Glocks don't have safeties either, Chris?
That's because all cops are bastards. Anyway,
No, it's just the actual design. Feel better. Excuse me.
Damn. Sorry, sir. I can't see a thing, sir. Too many tears, sir.
Right. Perhaps I'd better leave you to your work then. Alright. right, well, I guess I can't ask these people. An empty fireplace makes a room feel even colder than it would be otherwise, doesn't it?
It's thick with dust, look. I think it would be fair to say that it hasn't been used in a very long time.
In other words, whoever lived in this room must have been extremely hardy in cold weather.
Or nobody lived here at all, and merely visited when the occasion arose.
Where nobody knows your name.
I wouldn't like to say which is more likely.
No, that's right. It's one or the other. This man's out here on the composition absolutely did not have to hit it this hard, but he did anyway, and I respect that. So, I suppose this is where the victim...
That's right, the rope played around the body just to show how exactly it was found. Poor Inspector Dragson himself has already been taken away.
and would probably be under Dr. Scythe's scalpel by now, not for what happened last week.
From the shape of the rope, it would appear that the inspector was curled up in a ball. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Murahoda? You look as though you've just seen it go.
I know it's just a rope, but, well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image, that's all. Especially with that bloodstain next to it.
Oh, I do understand. We'll have to get Alfina back to voice acting.
We'll see what they're up to.
In some ways, what we do picture in our minds can be even worse than reality.
Susato-san is so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am. Alright. I don't see any bullet holes in this candle. I'm not seeing it. The top of one of these candles in this candle holder has been completely blown off.
Yeah, there's wax splattered on the wall behind. Look.
I suppose if a bullet had hit it.
It really does seem likely that the bullet hit the candle. Having first passed through the inspector's body.
Ugh, now that wax on the wall looks like blood to me. The candelabrum has been entered into the court record. Yeah, you're going to the vet, young lady. Miss anything, Oni?
No, it looks like everything.
Shit. I guess I could show the gun to Gina, maybe? Hey, check this out. Gina, what do you make of this?
What is that? Haven't worked something out about what happened, have you?
Oh, no, not exactly.
I ain't been long enough in the job to get all this deducted business yet. But I swear I'm gonna get the person who did this to the boss.
Okay, how about this? It's probably yours, isn't it? Gina, what do you make of this? I guess she can't tell us about dolls.
You could examine the doll's hat.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to.
The helmet of this charming policeman appears to be a little worse for wear.
Yeah, like mine after a Saturday night at the cockpit.
Oh.
Oh, come on, that was funny, Oni. I don't want to hear it. The head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled. Almost as if somebody has enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun. Anyway,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
shall we try twisting it around and around too? You know, for fun, just as friends, just the tip. Ah, what's that?
It appears to be some sort of key.
But it's tiny though. It couldn't be a key for a door, not that size. So what is it for, I wonder?
Well, I mean, it's a policeman, isn't it supposed to grab his dick and
twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude! You twist that dick! Twist his dick! Twist his dick!
I can't twist his dick.
Oh, dick twist!
This looks like some sort of key.
Yes, it does. A very tiny and simple key.
No, Mr. Sato, that's incredibly insensitive. You know, in fact,
Size matter.
my mom said that size doesn't matter, and it's all about how you use it. And you know,
Your mom was just
small
trying to make
small
you feel
keys
better.
are small keys are just as good as really big keys. In fact, some people think big keys are uncomfortable.
I don't think
Where
we
do you
can
think
talk
this
about
is going?
keys anymore.
I sent that to this Discord, right?
What is this key for? God damn! I haven't found anything locked, Oni.
I don't think so.
You want to look at my guns? Yeah, you know, when I clean mine, I like to look directly into the barrel. You know, make sure nothing's stuck in there. I suppose this... Don't ever do that. Legally, that's a joke. I suppose this must have been the murder weapon. Hey, what's up, foolish?
Oh my, it's real. Why is that pointed at my head, Naruto?
I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them. Are we just gonna loop this? Yeah, we are just gonna loop this. They got lazy on that writing, huh? There are some black marks here. Look.
Yes, they look like some kind of scorch mark.
So perhaps the bullet struck the candle here, do you think? It's only the one candle that's been cracked in half, it seems.
Yes, I think you might be right. Firearms are rarely used by criminals. So I'm afraid I'm not particularly knowledgeable about.
Bum, bum, ba-do-dum, do-do-dum. I was really hoping there'd be a keyhole on this. Hey, Oni, after further inspection, this looks like a pretty smug white woman with kind of big titties. You want me to send you her contact info?
Why did I know as soon as you brought this fucking picture up, I knew you would say that shit.
I feel like that's a 16 spoiler. Is that a 16 spoiler?
No, it's a Oni has a type joke for tonight. You know, I've always wondered. Yes, baby cat? Did you just come over here to sneeze on me and then run away? Oh my god, you fucking... I swear to god, if you give me your respiratory infection, I'm gonna be pissed. Do we have... I mean, that's not gonna help, though. It's a steroid, but I don't think it really help. Are we gonna chase around the apartment with the inhaler? Albuterol sulfating the cats? Yeah, alright, whatever. Fuck it.
I mean, all you really need is to put them in a box and then albuterol into the box. Just hotbox them with albuterol. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just I'd have to do math on bioavailability of a cat. Stop. Anyway, I had like a joke, but now you've all sidetracked it. Bullshit. I've always wondered what the underside of a hairpiece looks like.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruto. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you?
Excuse me? I'm not sure that's how I'd quite put it. You must have to use lots of birdlime to keep it in place on your head. So it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind, I mean.
That might be a little inconvenient when you want to take it off again, don't you think?
Bim, 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 bim. We done here, Oni?
I guess.
Alrighty.
I don't know the synopsis. I don't know.
That's okay, fam. That is okay. Bum, bum,
I think we need to find Sholmes.
Yeah, he's probably just like outside, like huffing opium or something.
Or wait. The prison to talk to Ben Zeeks.
Oh yeah, true.
Wait, Ben Zix is in jail?
Yeah, boy.
The hell did I miss last week?
Oh, quite a bit. There he is. Lord Van Zeeks behind bars.
So it's true, he really was arrested.
He's sitting with his back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Van Zeeks?
Fancy meeting you here. The last place on Earth I'd like to be, with the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
You know what, man? Fuck you. I'm out. We heard what happened. That you, that Inspector Gregson was,
Go home. This has nothing to do with you.
You're not my dad. What?
Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. Unlike someone else. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you.
What were you just reading in the back of your cell there? Was it something related to the case?
This? The art isn't quite so cavalier with its information as it share case details with the suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh, and who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert Hairbrain.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Al. Oh yeah, of course. I keep forgetting they went to the same university.
And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we? What is it you want to know?
You're in jail. Strange. I mean, let's face it, Lord Van Zeeks never minces his words. But they seem to have less bite than usual somehow. Oh, Van Zeeks, theoretically, you're in the shower and you drop the soap. Are you gonna pick it back up?
I'm taking it from the person next to me.
Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Van Zeeks? What happened?
How much do you already know?
We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small rented room on Fresno Street.
And that you were found there by the police when they arrived on the scene and immediately arrested.
We were told that there was nobody else in the room and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened to myself.
But the gunshot, obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
habit of shooting other people I work with.
Well, that sucks.
I also heard the noise, however. Before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened.
If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
I don't need to answer that.
Oh,
After all, you're not representing me.
He is going to need a lawyer, though. Who is going to be representing you in court, Lord Van Zeeks?
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
That's where you're wrong!
Shots fired.
No, he already did that.
would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as of yet?
Yo, let's bully Van Zeeks into letting us defend him.
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
But this is different. Come on, we're friends. Come on, look, I'll show you my armband.
In my career, of all the defendants I've prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted.
So that's like, we have 25% of those.
At least.
Yeah, more than that.
Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me with an end of a barge pole.
Bodge pole. But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you?
Mayhaps. It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of this killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does that mean? After the trial, Professor Harebrayne was supposed to go straight back to Germany.
It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your astute little Nipponese friend, for example. He told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yeah, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo.
So Professor Harebrayne is safely back in Germany.
He is. So, it appears our conversation has run dry.
There was a 2-second silence. Sheesh.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
I was wondering, Lord Van Zeeks, if you'd like, I'd be happy to advocate for you.
Huh? You trust me, do you?
Yeah. I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just, my feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly.
It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one.
What?
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you, Nipponese.
He's going full tsundere here.
But please...
I have no intention of engaging your services.
Y'all getting married?
What if I let you hit it?
No.
Oh, come on. Pussy Von Zeeks.
No.
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems. Damn. He's got a small key.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again. Then neither of us will waste any more time.
Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper and find out more about Lord Van Zeeks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. Oh, I can only move. This is bullshit.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to bust out my strong fart now.
Oh yeah, you getting strong fart now, baby.
You've made good time.
Who the?
All right, Chrisery, or no, who? Yeah, maybe I don't know. Fucking Chris, Blue, who wants?
Go, Blue.
I took an express train back to London.
She took the midnight train going anywhere. I can hear Lord Strongfart. Can you?
Yes, although it sounds like it sounds like he's talking to someone. My brain was not doing that.
Ah, it's all good.
Oh,
Is everything in place?
I had a private compartment on the train so I could check all the paperwork.
that's a Sogi.
It's my boyfriend.
Kazuma-san.
Ah, your timing is impeccable.
It is?
No doubt you have heard of the sickening news. About the Reaper's latest devilry.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't believe it, of course, though, long, strong heart. That Lord Van Zieks could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson.
I believe only in the facts. And the facts in this case point to one thing. The unavoidable accusation of Lord Van Zieks for this crime. We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective.
Oh, surely not.
It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow the Forensic Science Symposium finally begins. Sadly, Science Mommy won't be there as she's in jail. However, at the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes.
Shoutouts to my neighbors for smoking the shittiest smelling weed in the entire universe day in and day out. So does that mean the trial is tomorrow?
Have you ever heard of us having a trial less than one day after the crime?
Uh-huh.
In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions.
God, he's hot.
So, should I still do him?
I don't care. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Trad, it's so bad, dude. This smells like the shittiest stepped on, crushed up,
Who are our
dirty ass
options right
weed.
now?
Well, I was just gonna say because I originally was doing him,
True and true.
or whenever he popped up, I did
I
his voice.
always get the Worcestershire that
Who
comes
had
in
him
the paper
before?
bag with the gold ribbon.
Besides,
What's
like,
his name?
Seth.
Who's not here no
Seth.
more.
Seth
Yeah.
a year ago? So,
Yeah.
A
Wait,
year and a half ago?
Let's
plus?
see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's fair, Oni. I don't think you have a role in this scene right now.
Like, what's the only other option? It's like fucking Heinz or
Cool.
something. Yeah, I normally get anything oyster related from the Asian market.
It's Kazuma. Do 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 do. It's
Ugh.
Kazuma. Do 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 do. All right, now you're back.
Yeah, nah, I did the ping expecting Seth to just kind of show up.
Oh,
You have like
no.
it's like a 50-50 shot, you know?
This
No,
is
he's
both-
got to disappear for at least 6 months first.
This being both the best and worst possible outcome at the same time.
Have fun with your oyster Worcestershire weed dinner, Trad. I don't know. Whoever wants to take it, I guess.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
is
we're gonna
your
have to
line right
swap roles fucking next week anyway.
Kyo.
We figured it out.
Okay,
It's also your line, Kyo.
I know. I can fucking read. Thank you very much.
Can you? Are you sure about that?
Yes. May I fucking read the line, Chrissy? Do
No.
I have your fucking permission to operate my stream as I see fit?
Cat-
You have my permission, but not my attention. I'm
What?
busy looking for this TikTok about dick size.
You should
Cats-
fucking look to suck this dick ass hole,
Cat,
man.
cats have eyes but not thumbs, so I'm very confused about what the proper remedy for this is.
No, like, okay.
Cheese
so
him.
maybe if I explain it, somebody can pull it up. But there was this TikTok about a woman with a tape measure talking about size
Yes.
and pulling it out to like 1 foot and saying, "Where is this going?" Not in here, and pointing to her mouth.
That's just a real defeatist attitude, to be honest. Oni over here, we're from Philly,
fun.
dog. You know what you do if it don't fit? You get out the grapefruit.
Oh.
You know what they say. If it does not fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, you know what they say. Grapefruit, yo man.
I hate.
I really hate
had-
when he does that.
You had to use the fucking reverb, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there you go, Keo. I expect you to listen to that.
Like what, on stream or?
Oh yeah, it's totally safe for stream for sure.
Okay. Where'd you put it?
In naughty stuff.
Yep, okay. Why is... Y'all need to stop fucking Pokemon. That's just... the-
Look,
Damn it.
I'm not spending more time on this than I had.
I don't think you know how big 12 inches is. Do you see that? Just in scale, where is that going? Not in here, okay? The average gal is gonna get about that much. Maybe this, if they're a pro, but the rest of that, completely unmanageable. This is the biggest I've ever seen in real life, but this is fine. It's completely fine. This, fabulous. Almost too big. Definitely too big. Sick day, ER, 27 club, and now I'm just skipping my next life. Anything after that is entirely unethical. I don't think we know what we're talking about.
That's just a real quitter attitude.
That's what I've been looking for like the past 20 minutes.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Oni, I'ma keep it real, Chief. If you ain't gagging, you're not trying hard enough. Not right? I remember the times down at the YMCA, my guy.
I don't.
That's because you tried real good. Anyway,
Oh.
so the past 10 minutes of this has been completely fucking unuseful, and it's just fucking delete this when it goes up to YouTube. Anyway,
Thanks, Capcom.
thanks, Capcom.
It's Kazuma. Do 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 do. It's Kazuma. Do 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 do. Ah, but of course, you're already acquainted, aren't you? Mr. Asagi here will be present at tomorrow's proceedings, leading the prosecution.
Wait. What? Kazuma? Doesn't he have amnesia?
As I'm sure you're aware, he is a very capable practitioner of law.
I have very, very serious moral and ethical quandaries about this.
Just because you want to sleep with the prosecutor does not disqualify you from being the defense.
I did not say sexual, but thank you for clarifying.
You thought it. You know I'm right.
I am not arguing at that point. We don't need to belabor that.
Kazuma-san? A prosecutor?
Yeah, look at him posted up over there.
I don't remember him looking that much like a fucking tool.
How many belts is too many belts? Asking for a friend.
I don't know. Ask the people over at Guilty Gear.
The people over at what?
Guilty Gear.
Hey, yo, I'm so mad because, like, I was thinking about that fucking Bridget jacket and I didn't pull the trigger and they sold out, but they gonna restock. Did you see that,
Maybe.
John?
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, that John. Fuck.
He shaved his eyebrow.
Strong fart?
No, Kazuma.
No, he has eyebrows.
He has
No,
eyebrows.
he had big old caterpillars before. I just
Oh
looked up a
yeah, he
picture.
did. Oh, he's just like turning into a Von Zieks clone.
I'm sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. In fact, no. People all over the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. We have television now, it's the strangest thing.
There's no salvation for anyone in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper of the Bailey. And now, the Reaper himself must stand in the dock.
Quite so. The public want answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escape conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths.
I feel like that's not for him to answer, though.
But Lord Van Zeeks firmly denies any involvement in such matter.
And there have been thorough investigations that have proven him to be innocent.
That's certainly true. Or it has been, at least until now.
Ah,
Now, tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in this country's great judicial history.
So, Cosmo will be prosecuting tomorrow?
That's right.
but he's a defense lawyer, Lord Strongheart.
Accomplished young law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles.
What?
And imagine what it will mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense. A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
I am sure that the randomly selected pool of spouses of the victims of the Reaper will definitely give a fair trial.
I have no doubt, though. No doubt at all that Cosmo will be razor sharp as a prosecutor.
Why, Cosmo-san? There are certainly many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain.
It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial.
You asked for this? But why?
It'll all become clear tomorrow.
So you're saying I should definitely clean out tonight?
I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you? Although, the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation.
I'm surprised such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems unprecedented, quite exceptional, in fact.
You are quite right, Miss Miko Toba. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way.
Ah,
After all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the empire. It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as the judiciary closing ranks.
So that's why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecution.
Ryunosuke, let's see how your skills have been honed after practicing law in this land for so many months.
Kazuma, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't going to end well, my friend. I'm gonna suck your dick. I'm gonna suck it right off. Oh, we noticed there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Van Zeeks?
That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene.
Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure, so she told me to ask somebody higher up that might know.
That's right, Mr. Naruto. Be direct.
It's certainly a model that's issued to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes? Which includes prosecutors, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Where's Kazuma's gun?
In that case, it could actually have belonged to the victim.
No. Gregson had his gun on his person.
You're trying to tell me that Gregson only had one gun?
He's not American.
Oh. Listen, if he's
Really?
ambidextrous with fish and chips, he's ambidextrous with guns. What about Lord Van Zeeks?
He claims it's currently not in his possession.
What?
According to his story, he lost it. In short, it's more than a little suspicious.
Just because the gun in question is the same type as the defendant's is no proof that it's actually his.
No, of course not.
Nevertheless, the situation is grave for Lord Van Zeeks.
The only thing that can acquit a murderer with a gun is a defense attorney with a gun.
I just realized Asogi has 2 swords now.
Uh-huh.
Sorry for all the worry I've caused you, but it'll be all right now.
Has your memory completely returned?
Yes, completely. I remember everything.
Oh, yay.
Including what I was coming here to do.
Right.
Kazuma-sama? I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you come here to be in London when you were suffering from amnesia?
It was the voice. This past year, I've been hearing it in my head constantly, saying the same thing over and over.
Must fuck dude butt.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Go to London. That's where your destiny awaits. It was that voice that guided me here, to London.
I'm so sorry for what happened.
Anyway, my memory might have returned to me. But there's something that won't return to the way it was before.
Huh? What does that mean?
I'm a prosecutor now. So, I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon.
It doesn't look like we're going to glean much more here. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongfart.
Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in our empire's history.
Okay.
There's much you could learn from the public gallery.
Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Oh, yeah.
Before you go, Ryunosuke,
Yo, is he about to slide his tongue down the back of my throat? Let's go! Oh, what is it, Kazuma?
I just wanted to thank you.
And I want to thank you
What?
for giving me the best head of my life.
You took my determination to heart and brought it with you over the ocean in my stead. And you carried out my role to perfection.
We had the help from Beef Stroganoff.
You were always intent on studying British law in order to change our own justice system. It was your dream, and Mr. Naruhodo didn't want that to die with you. I can't tell if I didn't talk or if he's yelling at the cat.
I think he's yelling at the cat.
Oh, okay.
I threw my shit on the ground. I had to go grab pliers to fix it.
Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here.
Oh,
I actually have a favor to ask.
Which is...
This trial I'll be prosecuting tomorrow. I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me, as the defense counsel.
Ah! Why? What's this all about?
I know you have what it takes.
But Lord Van Zieks would never put his fate in my hands.
On the contrary, he recognizes your talent.
He does?
It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes.
All
Here,
just
have a
one
look
big-
at this.
It's all just one big facade.
Oh, damn. Look at those handsome fellas.
that's Lord Van Zieks and Inspector Gregson.
In a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the look of it. And who's the third person?
It was displayed. It
Ew.
was displayed very prominently in the detective's office.
In Gregson's office, you mean?
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find that some straight talking You might find that some straight talking makes him take a different view.
Honey, that's gonna be tough. I'm as straight as a $3 bill.
Take it.
Yes, Daddy.
Whoa.
That is not allowed in this game.
Wow, there was no hesitation.
Listen, I saw my opportunity, I took it, and I knew I'd get a reaction out of Oni. Nothing,
Don't
Emmy.
worry
Go
about it,
back to bed. I don't
There's a lot.
understand. Why are you giving me this?
Just hurry.
As your moderator, I object to all of this.
Yeah, but it was funny though.
I'd like to tender my resignation.
Ah, too bad Alfina's not here to accept it. Darn, gonna have to try again later.
Alfina.
Oh, you think they
Australia.
listen in? Nah.
No, they're not.
Just hurry, Ryunosuke. Visiting hours at the prison are almost over.
What are you doing, Kazuma? All right, I guess we're going back to the prison. We make fun of Van Zeeks. We're just gonna bully him, talk to him like two straight guys. It's two straight guys having a chat. Lord Van Zeeks is still reading that letter.
We've been gone quite some time, though.
This motherfucker can't read, can he?
Nope.
Like, what do you put a book on that one piece of paper?
Either he's an incredibly slow reader, or it's an incredibly long letter. I might even be able to read English faster than he can.
This is where we find out that the letter's in German and he doesn't speak it.
Yep.
I was intending to ignore you entirely. But I can't turn a deaf ear to such insulting Nipponese.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think you'd hear that.
I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time.
Yes, we heard your trial set for tomorrow.
Which is none of your business.
So, have you found a lawyer?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This has nothing to do with it.
In other words, no, because you have the social skills of a brick wall.
We were just talking Lord Strongheart, and the prosecutor for your trial has been decided.
I expect nothing less. Though I have no idea who it is.
It's going to be Kazuma Asogi.
Asogi?
That made the color drain from his face.
Well then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all.
Darn, that sucks, huh, Van Zeeks?
Oh shit, we talking now?
Oh, we talking now.
10 years ago, my older brother, who was the director of prosecution at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East. Not a single day goes by when I don't curse the name Asogi.
Genshin Asogi was Kazuma-san's father.
He had a real impact.
So, what a cruel twist of fate it is now, 10 years later. The man's son is to crucify me in some kangaroo court?
My guy, this is the court you represent. My brother in Christ, you have made this. I still don't understand why Lord Strongfart apprenticed Kazuma to you.
It's what he does. No doubt he knew of the young man's true identity from the outset.
But what could he have been hoping to achieve?
And let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Kazuma recovered from his amnesia. Why would Lord Strongheart assign this trial to someone like that?
Asogi. That name is the very epitome of my bane. The bane that is you, Nipponese.
My guy, that's racist. Right, your hatred of all us Japanese.
I'd only been appointed as a prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago. My brother Clint, the director of prosecution, was hunting down a mass murderer.
The so-called professor.
Assigned to the investigation as his partner was a certain visiting student dispatched from Scotland Yard.
And that was Genshin Asogi?
Exactly. I developed a deep respect for the man. He seemed noble-minded and chivalrous even in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of the man. So I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and the semblance of right prevailing over wrong.
Oh, how awful.
To avenge my brother, I prosecuted in Asogi's trial.
Good.
It wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed, but I beleaguered the ascribed prosecutor until he consented.
What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor?
The man in charge of the Professor Case inquiry, Lord Mael Strongheart.
Wait, what? Lord Strongheart?
He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead. Since that time, he's the one person to whom I felt indebted.
I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor.
Anyway, time passed, but then earlier this year, who should arrive in London but you?
I had nothing to do with this, my guy.
And, of all things, as a lawyer.
I felt your animosity the first time I ever faced you in the courtroom. Your obvious deep loathing of us Japanese.
I kept telling myself it was illogical. But for so many years, that hatred had festered inside me. I could no longer control it.
And I can understand why, now that I know the history.
But in the same way that I've long felt the Nipponese to be the bane of my life. To Kazuma Asogi, I'm the bane of his. The Reaper who sent his father to the gallows.
Nah, he did that to himself, dog.
Yeah.
He's looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in court tomorrow.
And we done. GG, everybody. We'll have to finish interrogating this young man next week. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Nope,
So many twists and turns that I missed last week.
Yeah, being out, you missed some really interesting stuff.
Nope.
Kazuma's back. Gregson's dead.
I knew Kazuma was back. I saw the stuff with the waxwork.
Yeah, the stuff with the waxwork was, scintillating.
True.
So, are we back to full strength on the cast next week, I think? Finally, for the first time in months?
Possibly.
Not actually months, but it feels like that long.
3 years later. Oh, we're all here.
I mean, realistically, that's like when I'm gonna finish this fucking P5 playthrough. Holy shit.
This is the game that does not end.
I'm getting baby cat. No more sneezing. Gotta take the little baby and the handsome man to the vet. Anyway, everyone, thanks for hanging around. We'll extroduce the cast here. Voted most likely to be a prescription sleep aid in another life, it's Lil Sharky.
Bro, I'm a sleep aid in this life. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're too expensive for the FDA to handle.
True. Hey folks, I'm Sharky. I play RPGs and anime games and Metroidvania and whatever the heck else I feel like. So I got so frustrated at Twitch's upload system that I actually made a YouTube account this week. So if you're wondering what I've been up to, trying to do something with that. So more to follow, but that's me. Hope you all have a wonderful night, a wonderful week, and please tell your loved ones just how you feel, because you always need to take that chance. Thanks, everyone.
Speaking of feelings, she might be blue, but she's definitely a ninja.
She's blue, dabba dee dabba da.
The funny thing is, for her, for an anniversary stream that she celebrated, Lon actually did karaoke and sang that for me, which is very, very sweet of her. And amazing and wonderful, just like she is. Anyways, hi, I am Shy. I am a ninja girl. I play video games, mostly stuff like Final Fantasy XIV, Stardew Valley, and Battle Chef Brigade, and I'm trying to get into some other stuff. Trying being the operative word. Also, sometime on Saturdays, you can catch me, Lonnie, and a lot of our friends doing some voice acting. More than likely not this Saturday because we've got something in Final Fantasy XIV planned that we've definitely got to attend to. But yeah, as far as streaming for myself, I would say probably expect something this week, possibly Thursday, depending on how things go. And I am not entirely sure what Lon is going to be doing. I know she finished a playthrough of Mask of the Rose on Friday, and she really had a lot of fun with it. I mean, Friday or Saturday, I need another weekend. But yeah, she's definitely going to be having some stuff going on this week too. So yeah, hopefully you can come on in and just enjoy the fun.
Fun in the sun for everyone. Introducing the original Grumpy Cat, it's Chris Reese.
Grumpy Cat is an icon and still the greatest meme to ever exist.
True.
Hi, my name is Chris Reese. I lead the Rape Group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV, and I do retro RPGs. Currently, I am slogging my way through DDO Hardcore. But next on the docket is Dragon Age, because that's retro.
Which one? The first one?
The first three.
Have an idea of what start you're going with?
No, I have no idea. I've actually played through I've played through the Blood Mage start. I've played through the Rogue start, and I've played through one other start before, and I've gotten all the way to the Dwarf Town before, but I've never actually finished the game. I have sat over my sister's shoulder and told her that because Morgan is hot, she must be right and should side with Morgan at every opportunity.
Last but not least, I saw that side eye. What? You think I'm going to say something disparaging? Another indecent proposal? Another untoward remark? Fellow gritty lover, it's my boy, Oni Hart.
Yeah. I'm slowly still working on my new model, so if you like big muscles and big boobies, you know, you got something to look forward to.
Woo!
Aside from playing Omega Strikers, eventually I'll return to playing Final Fantasy 16 on Final Fantasy mode. And if I feel like I'm still too strong, I'm just gonna downgrade my equipment and just not use the ultimate weapon.
Damn, look at you finding solutions to games. Wow, it's so hard, right?
For
Oni
real.
just kind of proved themselves smarter than about 75% of gaming Twitter.
Gaming Twitter actually has to play the game to be considered gaming Twitter.
Yeah, and they also have to not play on like easy mode with all the help accessories on too. You know?
That's true.
Keo, I want you to know that I actually got in an argument with someone about Final Fantasy 16 in the OBS Discord because they were saying that it wasn't a Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy is turn-based.
That's dumb.
And I asked them when the fuck the last turn-based Final Fantasy was, and they said Final Fantasy X. And I told them that that was not turn-based. That's CTB.
Yep.
My Oni.
Even then, that was like that game's 17 years old.
For real.
Yeah, like people need to actually get their heads out of their asses and realize that Final Fantasy has been doing different things this whole time, and it being turn-based is extremely old.
The actual creator of Final Fantasy said himself that Final Fantasy is just a game with blue text boxes.
It's got Moogles, it's got Chocobos, it's a Final Fantasy.
that shit don't matter. As long as it has a blue text box, it's a Final Fantasy game.
I still think the proper reference for all this is the time ProZD slipped Sakaguchi $100 bill and he responded with, "I like 9."
Yep.
best."
I mean, he's not wrong.
Mine didn't do anything different, but it was trying to perfect the equation for what they had.
Twas retro, and it's over 20 years old now.
And 'twas good.
Stop age checking me. Anyway, friends, I gotta call it a night. It is past my bedtime. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Thanks for the raids and follows today. Resubs. Got raids. Got raids and got follows. But thanks for the support. And hopefully y'all had a terrific time with us. I'll be back tomorrow. 15, maybe 16. And definitely the perennial favorite of suffering, Fallout 4 Frostmod. If you haven't joined us in the Discord, come hang out. It's a cool place, I promise. While you're there, definitely feel free to subscribe to the YouTube. And fellow tea drinkers, check out our blends with Adagio, proceeds benefiting the Trevor Project. And if you want to support the stream and all of my creative endeavors, check out the Throne Wishlist. Hey, don't forget, cooking stream coming up at the end of the month. We also have some partnerversary stuff I'm working pretty hard on. And yeah, that's all I got for now. But thanks for hanging with us. We're going to go raid someone. Y'all have a terrific night.
Still, technically, Super Nintendo and Nintendo games would just be retro because of their look.
Any parting words before I fire you all?
Don't forget, Pikmin 4 is coming out soon.
True!
Say